Are you looking to improve your audio on Zoom from this, or sound clear and have more presence like this? Stay tuned, because in this video, I review the Fifine K658 dynamic USB microphone that might be a great option for you. Welcome everyone to the Elevate Project. I'm Ryan, to help you with your home office tech and help you elevate your online presentations working from home. First, some disclaimers. I wanted to mention that this Fifine K658 was sent to me for free, and I am super appreciative. To be clear, they don't have any influence on what I say about the microphone, good or bad, and they don't get to see and review the video before I publish it. With that out of the way, let's get into the review. So the Fifine K658 is a dynamic USB microphone marketed for recording, streaming, podcasting, and gaming. I'm actually using the mic right now and will use it throughout the video without any audio processing, so you can be the judge of how it sounds. I've been testing this mic for over 6 weeks, primarily using it for my video conferencing meetings and presentations online. I did play around in GarageBand and did some recordings, so I'm thinking about starting a podcast on working from home and work-life balance. More of an extension to this YouTube channel, but in long form. Let me know in the comments below if you're interested in listening to that type of podcast. Because I am not a gamer, I haven't tested this mic for that use case. Right now, at the time of this recording, the K658 retails for $89.99 US, and for the price, gives you a lot of value. I'll talk more about that later in the video. This is the microphone. It comes with a foam screen, shock mount, tripod, USB-C to USB-A cable, and a 5/8 to 3/8 adapter. This is everything you need to basically plug and play and get started. I'm currently connecting the mic to my Mac Mini M1, and it is recognized with no issues as an input and output device because it has a 3.5mm jack for monitoring your audio, and can be used for your computer speakers if you really wanted. But the intent is to route all the audio through your headphones and be able to monitor your audio as well with zero latency. I am a fan of monitoring audio because I want to ensure my audio sounds good, especially if I'm streaming out to Zoom or any other video conferencing platforms, when presenting online or during online meetings. Surprisingly, the output sound really sounds good through that 3.5mm jack in comparison to other USB mics that I have also tried that have a built-in 3.5mm jack to monitor through your headphones. Actually, it's the best out of all other USB mics I've tried. So let's take a look around the mic and talk about the physical aspects of the K658. The build quality is quite good. The body has metal construction, and the control knob for volume and the included shock mount are all made of plastic. The mic also has built-in RGB lights, which can be turned on and off with a touch-sensitive button on the back of the mic. Also, the mute button is a touch-sensitive button as well. It glows red when muted and glows green when it's not. So a reminder, all the audio you are hearing is through this mic. Let's get into things I like. Personally, I like the sound. It is a dynamic mic, and I am a big fan of that deep broadcaster vibe. If you don't like that kind of sound, this might not be for you. And because it is a dynamic mic, it rejects sound really well outside of its pickup pattern. For me, dynamic mics work best because I don't have much, if any, sound treatment on the walls in my small office. No matter if you have a condenser or dynamic mic, the closer you can get to the mic, the better sound you'll get. The sweet spot for this mic is within 5 inches. So I'm going to test this mic, and this is how it sounds from the front. It sounds from the side. And this is how it sounds from the back of the mic. I know this has a foam screen that can act as a pop filter. With any dynamic mic, I always suggest talking past the mic to avoid any plosives, and this mic is no different. I like that this mic sounds as good as it sounds, especially when monitoring through that 3.5mm jack. Also, when using my computer through that jack with my headphones sound great, as I tested listening to YouTube, Netflix, and different genres of music. There's no need for a preamp or audio interface. It just sounds great. The mic is relatively light in comparison to the size, and because of the USB plug and play and included tripod, will be my new go-to mic when I start traveling again, and that is huge. Talking about how light this is for a more permanent desk solution, I highly recommend a boom arm or desktop table mic stand. The tripod that it comes with is more of a temporary solution or when on the go. All the mics I've purchased or tried come with some sort of tripod or stand. I said earlier you will get the best sound from your mic when you get as close as possible. And the stands that come with the mics like these are not going to do the job. That being said, this is the most sturdy and well-built tripod in comparison to other tripods that are included with some of my other USB mics. I can't knock Fine for that at all because I would suggest a boom arm for all mics for a more permanent solution. Also, it makes it easier to move out of the way when not in use and easier to reposition to get the best sound. That being said, because it is so light, this can be used even with the cheapest boom arm, which I'm using right here, which is under $20 US and easily holds the mic. You don't have to get an expensive boom arm like what I have for my more expensive mics. They're a lot heavier than this one. The shock mount works surprisingly well. I like to present standing up, and when I use my sit-stand desk in the stand position, it's easier to shake the desk and introduce some unwanted sound into the mic. Let's do a shake test on my desk in the standing position. Okay, here we are. I am where I normally would be on my standing desk if I was doing a presentations. So I'm going to just bump the table, do a little bit of a shake test, and see if the shock mount is actually absorbing those bumps and those shakes, and to see if I have any sound. Now, looking into my sound meter, it looks like it is looking steady. If you found value so far, hit the like button so I know you like the content like this one. So a few things that I personally don't care for. One is the RGB lights. Using the mic on live Zoom calls and presentations, I had it turned off. It is cool though, and when changing things up, you can create a dynamic talking point to break the ice. In my use case, where most of my presentations are professional, it's not something I will turn on. On that note, the volume knob is quite large. I do wish this was smaller because the green circle that lets me know it is unmuted and good to go, I find can be distracting for my professional video calls and presentations. And I make a point to have the green light point towards me and not in my frame. For my team calls, it's not a big deal as we are more collaborating and they are not totally focused on me the whole time. So overall, this mic is incredible for the price. I'm pretty amazed by the sound quality. Again, I'm recording this video with the mic and no audio processing or adjustments from after the intro. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the sound so far. The sound you get out of the 3.5mm jack is also incredible. The mic is well built, and even though I am not a fan of the RGB lights or how large the knob is, it is light and can be used on a cheap boom arm or expensive ones and comes with a useful shock mount and foam screen, which both normally you will have to pay extra for. For under $90 US, this is an amazing value, and I would highly recommend it for what they market it for. If you're doing recordings, streaming live, and a reminder, you can turn off the RGB lights, which are nice depending on what you want during your live streams. Podcasting and gaming, where I can see the RGB lights, would make this mic shine. If you found value in this review, hit that like button and consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I release a new video. Be safe, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.